Oh, cue the violin. CM Punk out here crying again. This time complaining how fans are being too mean to the wrestlers and criticizing the booking too much, and we should be more positive. The only thing I'm positive about is about the amount of glazing you've been doing to Triple H. Hey, Punk, I know you like donuts, but the amount of glazing you're doing is gonna put Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' out of business. Give it a break. Oh, every time we turn around, CM Punk is complaining about the fans. This time it's all the fans are too opinionated. He goes on Barstool podcast talking about John Cena and Gunther's last match, and he says, oh, everybody thinks they're experts now. Maybe people don't understand. I thought the ending was beautiful. Like, what is this guy talking about? How could you look at something so ugly and think it's beautiful? Wow, CM Punk is the 2025 shallow how? Then he starts complaining how people talking about Jey Uso botching multiple matches, looking blown up, and Punk like, man, if we slip on a banana pill, people make fun of us. Like, what? Punk, it's one thing to slip on a banana pill, it's another thing to have one of the worst matches in 2025. You know, your World Heavyweight Championship match with Jey Uso at Saturday Night's lame event. It's one thing to slip on a banana pill, it's another to have one of the worst botches at Survivor Series War Games that almost caused Braun Breaker to break his neck. It's one thing to slip on a banana pill, it's another thing to have another botch in a main event for the World Heavyweight Championship that almost causes another Braun Breaker injury. I'm gonna show you a different angle of this. Now, just to be clear, this is not Braun Breaker's fault. If you ask me, this is all on CM Punk. Look at the picture on the right. Sami Zayn is about to take the same exact spot, and look at how his feet is positioned. Now, look at the picture on the left. CM Punk's feet is clearly out of place. The timing is off, the positioning is wrong, and it nearly causes a catastrophic injury. CM Punk has been slipping on so many banana pills. I went to the grocery store recently, and the guy in the produce section told me they were sold out of bananas. Hey, Punk, I bet your potassium levels are great, aren't they? Now, y'all remember when John Cena lost to Gunther, WWE was like, oh, it's the Time Warner tradition. Whenever somebody leaves, retires, or maybe go to the next brand, you gotta give the rub to the other wrestler, to the next generation of talent. And it seems like that's a load of crap. Shout out to Obafemi. He gets called up to the main roster. He's gonna be either on Raw or Crackdown. But he has a match with Leon Slater. And you would think Leon Slater will go over because he's 21. He's fresh talent. He could carry TNA, carry WWE NXT, but nope, he loses to Obafemi. And it got me thinking, what's going on with this WWE TNA partnership? You had JC Jane winning the TNA Knockouts Championship. Then you had Kalani Jordan winning the TNA Knockouts Championship. You had Channing Stacks Lorenzo winning the TNA International Championship. And then you had Trick Williams winning the TNA World Championship. My God! If I'm not mistaken, it's not one TNA superstar that's not able to get an NXT championship, and this makes no sense. Now, if you want to count the Hardy Boys, that's one thing, but we all know the Hardy Boys originated at WWE, so I'm not taking that as an example. Now, I love Obafemi, but this was the perfect time to take Leon Slater and put him on the next level, put him on a pedestal, actually do something with the TNA superstars other than burying them under the NXT talent. TNA's supposed to mean total non-stop action, but the way WWE's booking this partnership, I think TNA should mean titles not allowed to be won in the NXT. This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get the Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. Then, now, and never again. Dynamite started off with, it don't matter what Dynamite started off with, the Don Callis family. We got our man Andrade back in the building. We got our man Jake Doyle has joined the family, and he used to be called Jake something at TNA, but it don't matter anymore. He with the DCF. We got our man Andrade back. You know your boy Bobby Monsoon had to put in a few calls to a few lawyers to get him out of that non-compete contract that was gonna have him out of action for about a decade. Now we don't have to worry about that anymore. He comes back, attacks the Young Bucks and Jake Perry, helps Jake Doyle and the rest of the Don Callis family beat the crap out of the Young Bucks and man. So I'm interested in seeing how Andrade's gonna be booked, how Jake Doyle's gonna be booked, man. The family's getting bigger and the family's getting better. Also, you got Jon Moxley continuing his winning streak against Shelton Benjamin. They have a fire banger match, man. Shelton Benjamin came close to beating Jon Moxley, getting a shot at the unified title, but nope. Jon Moxley at the last few seconds of the match, he gets the 1, 2, 3. So shout out to Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. Speaking of the Death Riders, it seems like Darby Allen has officially started 2026 signing his death certificate. Playing around with that boy Pac, man. They had a meeting backstage. He's still asking Pac, bothering him for a match. Pac is saying, listen, bro, you don't want to do that to yourself. I don't want to hurt you in 2026. Darby Allen isn't taking no for an answer. He starts trying to beat up Pac, hit him with the fire extinguisher, about to smash his ankle in, and the Death Riders come to save Pac, but, you know, Pac agrees to the match finally. So next week, Maximum Carnage. You got Pac versus Darby Allen. Darby Allen, it needs to be medics. It needs to be an ambulance right in the middle of the entrance. Because when Pac get his hands on Darby Allen, I got a funny feeling it's not going to look good. Also, you got the new TBS champion, Willow Nightingale. Oh, your boy Bobby Monsoon, the BBWs. The new TBS champion coming out, having her celebration with Chris Statlander and Harley Cameron. Out of nowhere, she invited Mercedes Monae, but this was a completely different Mercedes Monae. She's kind of doing the gimmick like the New Day, but instead of wearing black, she's wearing white. Covering her face, looking all sad, looking all depressed. She winds up snapping, trying to fight Chris Statlander, trying to fight Willow, winds up getting a face full of cake in the middle of the ring, looking embarrassed. Now, the only thing about this segment, it felt it was a little wasted, though. I think Paul Levesque was somewhere playing with the electrical system in the building because the lights was off, and it really threw the segment off, to be honest, man. Regardless, the story was told. Mercedes Monae getting L after L after L after L, losing titles, losing matches, losing in celebration, losing in life. I can't wait to see how Tony Khan is going to build the redemption arc for Mercedes Monae. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this segment. We also had a segment with Bandido and MJF that was pretty fire, man. MJF's talking crap to Bandido. He got a translator there, having him translate everything he says. At the end of it, Bandido was like, oh, you idiot, I know how to speak English. So that was fire, man. Bandido beats MJF up, but we already know what's going to happen next week when they fight. It's predictable. We could see it from 1,000 miles away. MJF will retain the title. Bandido has absolutely no chance of beating MJF, but I think they'll still have a banger match, so I'm looking forward to seeing it on Dynamite next week. We also got the return of Kenny Omega. He's going to be back. I'm not sure if he's going to be cutting a promo or having a match, but I'm interested in seeing Kenny Omega in the main event picture in AEW, so we also got that on Maximum Carnage. Now, the last match was the Lights Out match, the match of the night. And again, I don't know what's going on with the lights tonight in AEW, but it started off like literally damn near pitch black. They had the spotlight in the lights out match. They really don't be doing that much in a lights out match. Once again, it threw it off, but once the lights came on, man, oh my God. Hook, Powerhouse Hobbs, Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland went in the kitchen and they cooked. They had spots where Hangman Adam Page was going crazy with the staple gun, stapling Hook up, stapling Powerhouse Hobbs up, Powerhouse Hobbs slamming Swerve Strickland on the slimmer block. At the end, Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland takes the W, man. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see Swerve and Hangman get them tag team titles. I want to see them tag team for the next few weeks or months, man. I want to see them go on a run before somebody puts the knife in the other person back, man. I want to see that feud. I want to see that blood feud just one more time. Let me know what y'all think about that, man. Oh, CM Punk complaining, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. Do you think CM Punk's right? Do you think us fans are too opinionated? Or do you think he needs to stop crying like a little baby? Also, let me know what you think about AEW Dynamite. The Don Callis family. We're growing stronger. We're growing bigger, man. And we got some things in store for 2026, man. Also, let me know what you think about the TNA and NXT WWE merger. Do you think WWE is burying TNA stars but not letting them go over any WWE stars? Or maybe I'm reaching. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!